Hello, my name is AJ and this is Deliciously Awkward, where I awkwardly teach you how to make delicious food. I figured I'd start this video by talking about breasts for a minute. It seems more and more everyone's obsessed with breasts, everyone's talking about breasts, everyone's showing their breasts off. I know the latest trend is to have your breasts drizzled with hot honey. But me, I've always been more of a leg man myself, in particular the thighs. I find there's nothing quite like sinking your teeth into a nice juicy thigh, especially when they're salty and smoky and a little sweet. And if you haven't figured it out, I've been talking about chicken this whole time. I mean, everyone loves boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I've always been more of a fan of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I find they're meatier, they're so much more flavorful, and they're actually easier to cook. So if you haven't tried them, I encourage you to try it. I'll show you how to make a really good recipe on the grill. So perfectly grilled chicken thighs. Let's go make it. Awkward. So here we have everything we need to make our grilled chicken thighs. We're going to start by making a marinade, and I like to put a lot of seasoning into it because you really want it to get in there and really penetrate those thighs. So we start with some vegetable oil. And usually I eyeball this, but because I'm teaching you how to make it, let's just take a look, and that is about half a cup, maybe a little more. Now we have our adobo seasoning, and this stuff is great. It's going to do most of the heavy lifting. I just like to put in a few extra things, but so let's get in there. Start with 1 tablespoon. And maybe one more. Looks a little clumpy today. There we go. Okay, so 3 tablespoons of adobo. Okay, and then here we have some onion powder. It's a teaspoon. And garlic powder as well, also a teaspoon. So that looks like a lot. Maybe just do half a teaspoon. And then let's put a sprinkling of pepper. And this one's a little wonky. My wife had to write careful on it because otherwise it might all spill out. So just a good sprinkle. As it made a mess on top of everything, including our sugar container. But that's okay. So give it a good mix. So the sugar. Looks like pepper didn't really get inside, but I'll clean it out later. We could do a tablespoon. A little more, that's fine. And then we have soy sauce. And something about soy sauce and sugar, they really help to just coat the chicken and help it get nice and glazed and crispy when it's on the grill. It may look like a lot of salt, but again, meat can take a lot of salt. And if you ever cook meat yourself and it just seemed off, probably didn't have enough salt in it. So let's just give that a good mix again. Perfect. And here I have our chicken thighs. And what I love about the thighs is that I'll open one up and show you. They just have all these flaps and folds, and they make it really good. That didn't sound right, did it? No, just the texture of the chicken has all these nooks and crannies. Chicken thighs are kind of like the English muffin of meat. That didn't sound better. I mean, controversial food opinion. I think English muffins are highly overrated. I think it's one of those things people pretend to like, but maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think of them. Right. Anyway, so we're gonna get all our thighs into a Ziploc bag. And make sure you open them up so again, make sure the marinade can really coat it. Let's get rid of that. Another mix. Okay, get it all in there. And I I'm just gonna wash my hands, and then I'll be right back. All right, so now we're just gonna close this bag, get all the air out. And now you wanna massage your meat. Just make sure it gets all over. Right, and I think we're good. So we're gonna let this sit in the fridge for, you know, at least an hour. I might do a couple hours. It really doesn't matter. I think at least, as long as you have at least a half hour, it'll be great. So yeah, we'll let this do its thing, and I will meet you outside by the grill. Here we are at the grill, and if you're wondering why I switched over to voiceover, it's because I'm a little self-conscious about the neighbors hearing me and looking over and wondering what the hell I'm doing talking to myself out here. Instead, maybe they'll just see me and think I'm practicing being a mime. Now let's speed things up as I get the thighs on the grill, which has been preheated to about 425 degrees. And after 5 minutes, you want to give each of them a flip. And after another 5 minutes, they're ready to come off. Okay, so we're back inside. We have our beautiful plate of grilled chicken. As you can see, some of these pieces, there are all these black bits, which are nice and crispy and crunchy. And yeah, let's try one. So I'm gonna take this little guy here. How good does that look? So I am going to just cut into the meaty part of this. And as I can see all that pepper from earlier still around. I should have cleaned that up, but we'll get it later. So anyway, yeah, how good does that look? Sorry, I tried to swallow too much too soon. But yeah, so good. Salty, but not overly so. You know, again, a little bit of sweetness from the sugar, the soy sauce, the onion, the garlic powder. Everything just combines into this nice savory package of meat. But yeah, what's great about this recipe, you could take it in any direction you want. Yeah, it starts with the adobo. It has soy sauce, but it's not too Latino, it's not too Asian. It could go in any direction. Even if you just want to slather some barbecue sauce on it, it'd be great. You could chop it up for fajitas. You can make it into a sandwich. Yeah, it's just a good basic recipe to have. And again, you can make it your own. Yeah, so boneless, skinless chicken thighs done on the grill. Again, you won't miss the chicken breast, I promise. All right, that's about it for today. So again, this is Deliciously Awkward, and I'm AJ reminding you to embrace the awkward, and we'll see you next time.